All right, Mama. Let's hammer down. Woo!
Babe.
What?
You about to flip me out of this thing. Oh my God. Crazy.
I almost fell out.
It wasn't that serious. What is this big pile of poop up here?
We are Blue Linen, and this is our story.
Say something clever.
Before we arrived in Bangkok, we decided to spend a week in Phuket. We were starting to feel the strain of being on the road for 12 weeks. It was only 5 weeks ago that we were roasting in the Las Vegas heat and soaking up that Maui sunshine. We went real hard in Japan for a couple of weeks after that, and well, y'all know about the next 2 weeks in Australia. Anyway, we needed a break, so we decided to go to Phuket, Thailand for the week. And so we did, with the intention of doing absolutely nothing. We slept in to an embarrassingly late hour every day, with our greatest adventure being a tasty dinner and one magical sunset after another. It was the rejuvenating week that we needed before heading off to Bangkok, where our son Oliver was to meet us in just a few weeks.
And action.
Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. It's pretty in-your-face, wild, loud city, but I think we all love it.
I found Bangkok to be a vibrant city with everything to offer wandering souls such as ourselves. The first thing that we took note of in Bangkok was that this is a 24-hour-a-day, 7 days a week kind of place that always has noisy streets.
It's incredibly loud out here. It doesn't matter when it is. Even when you think it's not that noisy out here, it's still really noisy.
Tasty treats, and so many different smells.
Now let's think about something else.
So we've been in Thailand now for 3 weeks, and we have been very lazy, haven't been doing much. So today we got out, and we're hitting the streets. We're down in Chinatown in Bangkok.
We wandered the streets for hours that night, never knowing exactly where we were, but somehow always being where we were supposed to be. On this evening, we remembered not to fight the flow of the river, but rather to let it take us where it may, and believing in the idea that you're only lost if you're somewhere that you don't want to be.
Oh God, the smells.
I was exactly where I wanted to be that evening, with Ashley and Sailor by my side, ready for anything that this city might throw at us. We rode the water taxis up and down the Chao Phraya River, enjoying the welcome breeze as other boats motored past us in every direction. Every single place we went that evening, we were surrounded by good energy. If you're ever in Bangkok, please make sure that you ride the water taxis. The views of the city skyline from the Chao Phraya are some of the best in the city.
There you go.
This really is the land of smiles, and you don't even need to see a smile to know that it's true. You can just feel it. We walked through all the little night markets we could find, giving all 5 of our senses a good workout.
Are you videoing any of this? Like, this is pretty cool.
And I even found my new favorite drink.
I just bought this juice. Here we go.
How was it?
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
That passion fruit juice was so good. I had 3 of them. After filling up on juice, we made our nightly stop at the 7-Eleven and then across the street to our home. Another satisfying evening in this amazing city. Another evening amongst several that I will always remember Bangkok by and love Bangkok for.
So it's 6 a.m. in the morning. We haven't been to bed yet. We are on a bus and we are about to drive for an hour to head to the train market and the floating market. So we're pretty excited. So we're off the bus and we're heading to get on a train.
When the train stops, please press the button to open the gate, okay? And walk all the way to the end, left side.
This is pretty wild.
Resting on the myth of all of the stories have been told.
purses. There's nowhere for us to go.
No, just stand. Then just go inside.
Go inside where? I don't understand.
No, Sudanya, no.
So we just got done with the train market, and it was wild. Sailor and Ryan hated it. I actually loved it. And now we're heading to the floating market. Hopefully they like that one better.
When you finish boat riding, we back to this one. Let's go.
Well, if we tip, it'll be an adventure.
Where are you going? There's so many boats. This is stupid. This is not an efficient way to shop.
Boats are beaten up.
Bumper boats. You like bumper boats, right?
She's never been on a bumper boat.
Yeah, well, she has today.
I know.
Because these are about as bumpery as a bumpery boat I've ever been on.
I don't know if I would say I recommend this. I don't know if I hate it or I like it. It's unique, but it's a little wild. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Fingers could get ripped off.
Night after night we hit the streets, exploring different areas of the city, sampling new foods, and mostly we were just living our lives, trying to look like we belong in this place of hustle and bustle. We mastered the BTS at rush hour, and here you can see Sailor looking like she's been riding the SkyTrain her whole life. We learned how to navigate the unspoken rules of the streets, becoming fearless and extra cautious all in the same breath. Sailor and I rode a Ferris wheel.
This is all Bangkok.
Everything you can see. We also spent time at all the different malls, and just to be clear, they take their malls very seriously here. They sell high-end sports cars on the third floor of this mall. Maserati, Rolls-Royce, Porsche, Tesla, and Aston Martin, just to name a few. The floors are endless, just like the malls themselves. It really is a sight to see. I even had my favorite meal in Bangkok at this restaurant in the food court at the mall. And that green seafood sauce, oof, I'm telling you, it's fantastic. We got caught in tropical downpours that we were not prepared for on more than one occasion, making for beautiful memories, but only in reverie. And we got to see some real-life Thai celebrities while we were out one day. So that was cool. We caught a live performance at this theater one afternoon, and we tried to find a fun way to share a dinner together every once in a while.
How many ice creams you gonna get?
2 to 6, depending on how good the ice cream is. If it's bad, I'll get 2. If it's delicious, I'll get 6.
How many ice creams are you gonna have?
2 or 3?
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
So this morning we got up with no plans and decided, on a whim, let's just head to the ancient city. Not 100% sure exactly what all it is, but I believe it is a bunch of replicas of famous places and statues in Thailand. So far we've been here and it is pretty incredible. I think everything in Thailand though, they do it big and they do it incredible.
I would like to tell you that we had a real educational experience at Ancient City on our last day in Bangkok, but that would most certainly be a lie. After slow poking around, snapping pictures, and generally just gooping off for a while, we decided to check the map and get a plan together.
We got 2 hours on this golf cart, and we've already used up an hour. So I finally got the map out, and we've gone this far. OMG. So I think we're about to hop on this on this golf cart for the next hour, and we're just gonna rip it. We're just gonna be ripping it. Left, right, straight, backwards.
Just don't drive on the wrong side of the road.
We might do that too, but either way, we're gonna get through this.
This day in Ancient City was a poetic way to end our adventures in Bangkok. This last month has simply melted away, I kid you not, in the blink of an eye. Just like at Ancient City, half our days in Bangkok were gone before we realized where we even were. But, also like Ancient City, somehow we managed to pack a lot in during those weeks without feeling drained or overwhelmed. It turned out to be a beautiful month, just hanging out with the family, voiding all of our external pressures, and simply enjoying each other's company. Living life and appreciating the mundane things in life that we sometimes take for granted, like being able to buy groceries or recognize a familiar face at the coffee shop every morning. I never once felt out of place or uncomfortable, and never once caught myself daydreaming about other destinations. We always felt like we were somewhere that we wanted to be, never doubting and never questioning. We knew that in our hearts that we were at the right coordinates because there was no way that we were lost.
It's been a month now that we've been in Thailand, and it's been a good month.
Isn't it crazy how quickly time has flown by since we got here?
Yeah, it feels like it was last week when we got here, and we've literally been in Thailand for a month now. Half our visa is already gone.
So wild.
Yeah, definitely feels like not enough time here. I'm gonna go over here and keep an eye on things. While I'm gone, make sure you like and subscribe.
So we just finished up at Ancient City, and we pulled out our Grab app and requested a driver. We've been sitting here for about 7 minutes and no driver has picked us up, so it automatically exited out a couple of times from the app. So now we're gonna walk, and it might be far, and try to make it to the metro or find a taxi or find a Grab. So wish us luck.
Or a tuk-tuk.
Or a tuk-tuk. We don't know where we're going.
As always, thank you for watching our videos. Please subscribe to our channel to follow along, as our son Oliver will be arriving next week to join us as we head north to Chiang Mai.
Yeah.